Morning, pilgrims. Still in my jammies, sorry. Hey, I know there's a lot of discussion about where you should fly into when you're going to do the Camino. If you're going to start in St. Jean Pied de Port or Roncesvalles, to me it makes a lot more sense to fly into Madrid, or even if you can afford it, fly into Pamplona. See Pamplona, recover from the time change, and then take a quick bus. It's really inexpensive to either Saint Jean Pied de Port or Roncesvalles. Walk the Camino. When you come back through Pamplona, you've already seen it, so you can get in between the stages and miss the crazy horde of pilgrims. And when you reach Santiago, instead of having to try to find transportation back to Paris, which to me just doesn't make sense, you just have to catch a quick train down to Madrid to fly home again. So for me, flying in and out of Madrid makes a lot more sense. The other thing is you're then only flying in and out of out of one country instead of two. And with the current COVID restrictions, I don't know. I don't know what the restrictions are for Paris because I don't fly into Paris. No matter where I'm walking from, I fly into Spain, Madrid. This year I'll go into Madrid and then I'll catch a bus to Barcelona because we're gonna be in Manresa for Holy Week. But it's just easier from the United States for me to fly in and out of Madrid. I can get anywhere I want to from Madrid. As far as starting in Saint Jean Pied de Port, there's no law that says you have to start there. In fact, the Camino really begins at your doorstep. So, whatever you have time for. If it's easier for you to start in Roncesvalles or even just to start in Pamplona or further up in one of the larger cities, I would start in a major city like Pamplona, Leon, Burgos, or Astorga, or Sarria, simply because it's easier to get there. If you're going to start walking from Sarria, the easiest place to fly in and out of is Santiago. And then you can either get a bus if you've got the time, or if you've got the money, you can get a taxi to Sarria to begin your walk. Now, pay attention when you're booking your lodging in Sarria. If you book private lodging, some places, I know Aqua Rooms and other places in Sarria, will provide transportation from the airport in Santiago to Sarria for you. They may charge a fee, and the fee could be as much as 100 euros, but that's what you'd pay for a taxi too. And that's per taxi, not per person. So if you can find other pilgrims who are flying into Santiago and who need to get to Sarria, up to 4 of you, or even 8 if you have a group, can get a taxi to Sarria and just pay the one fee and split it between you. So that's my advice, is just fly into Madrid. Flying into Paris, it's a huge airport, and then you've got to get from the airport to the train station, and then it's a long train ride, and I don't know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Just fly into Madrid, walk out of the airport, get on a bus to Pamplona, and boom, you're on the Camino. Anyway, that's my advice. Do whatever makes your heart happy and have a buen Camino.